So we're skipping the first example of this section. We're going straight to this one. So the idea here is we're starting the chain rule. So we need to start by like learning how to look at the functions and look at composite functions. So see here the idea is we want to find what is our inside function here and then what is the outside function. So to start with A, our inside function is going to be x plus 1 and our outside function is going to be 1 over x. You can see how the idea then is if we found f of g of x, well, that means we're taking the g of x function and we're putting it into the f function. So that means we're doing 1 over, because that's the f function. And instead of 1 over x, it's going to be 1 over the g function, 1 over x plus 1. So this is just us practicing looking at what is the inside function and what is the outside function. So in B, let's write it down here. In B, the inside function is always like what is most inside. So it's going to be that. The inside function g of x is just going to be 2x. And then the outside function is what are you doing to the 2x? You're taking the sine of it. So the f of x, outside function, is just sine of x. C, what is the inside function? Well, the inside function is the most inside. Because you can say, what is the outside function? It's the square root, because you're taking the square root of that entire inside. So our outside function here is 3x squared minus x plus 1. Our outside function is the square root. And it's just the square root of x, because it's the square root of something. The square root of whatever. Remember, x is just like whatever. It's a variable. Then D. So D is harder to see, but you just have to remember what that notation means. That notation means you're taking that tangent function and you're squaring it. So even just think about how we said it. That means the inside function is the tangent of x, because that's what we're still doing stuff to. And then the outside function is the squared. So x squared. And that's one of the harder parts of chain rule is being able to break that down. So that's not using the chain rule yet, but that's like the first step to understanding how to use chain rule, because you have to be able to break down the functions into their composite functions.